In today's episode, we're trimming the fenders on our 4Runner to fit 35-inch tires. Make sure you stick around to the end to see if all the work we did was all worth it.
Today is new tire day. Oh, so excited. We'll be going up about an inch. We're at 33.5 right now, 295 70 17. Then we'll be getting more grabber, 315 70 17s. All right, just got back home. Let's see what we're rubbing, because I know we're gonna have to cut something. I can hear it already. Yep. That's not horrible. Let's do a full turn. Okay. Yeah, so that's full. That's full lock there. So we just finished like 3 or 4 days of just absolute uncertainty with our power here. Kind of put a pause on all the work we need to do, especially on our 4Runner, getting the fenders trimmed out for our bigger tires that we have now. So we're getting cleaned up here, put all our wiring away. This guy helped us survive the last 24 hours with no power. Trim back at least to this edge right here, and we'll follow that all the way up here. Do the same thing on the other side over there too. And once we get the plastic cut here, then we'll put it back on, find where our lines are on the sheet metal, grind that out. Arsenal tools today. So we have a sledge. I forget what size it is. It's smaller than this one. This is a 2.5 pound, 45 ounce stud. I think we have to do some cuts in the seam as well. Our Dremel's good for that. Let's grab that cut. We don't have a kit. Toyota body clips. These orange and blue ones, you're going to break these pulling that fender off there. So always have those ready to go. These are just little snaps there. Yeah, everything just kind of breaks from like this. Oh, clearance up in here. So up here, this is kind of what I'm wondering if we'll be okay, or if I'll have to cut back on that tube there. Our pinch weld we're going to attack is this guy. We'll have to do some cutting down here. Alright, so first things first, let's get our line taped out and where we're trying to go. There we go. And do our best here to follow this line all the way up and then bring it down. You can see we have this inner curve here to help guide us a little bit to help meet up there. And then just follow it all the way through here. I just took this cut all the way down through here, and then you can see we have some bracket back here too. We're going to have to handle that. Actually, we aren't even using that, so it should be okay. Then we'll end up eventually with nice cut all throughout there, right? And then we'll get this edge cleaned up here. Go toss some tape on the fender of the truck there, and we'll do a trace, and then we'll go back. I think I want to go back like about 1/4 of an inch there, just behind this actual flare that we're making right now. The key thing is that since we are going back further on the actual metal fender itself, that we don't want to get too close to these. So if we look at this line right here that we're making, we're going to go back about 1/4 inch. We're going to make sure we still have enough metal on those holes to actually hold this fender flare in. Okay. There we are. So that would normally hook on inside there. There we go. So we're going to be taking this whole section out. So this is the area right here that we're talking about, and we need a bracket there to tie into the bottom side of this. Once we cut all this away here, once we use all this, and get this up higher. And so I'm looking to get this done before I pull off this bolt down here. Alright, so digging around my metal box there, I found some brackets from our supercharger install. So we're just going to hammer this out quick and hope it works. A little bit too much. There we go. I'll do a cut right here to break this seam, so we can hammer this over. Probably do another one right here, another one right here. So cut, 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 cut. Actually, right there, so we don't break this one, and then we'll see about hammering this one that way. Perfect. Right through where we want it. So, super nervous about this next section here. Really nervous about cutting into this and making sure that I get as clean as curve as possible. But now, allow us to do our cut, because we know now exactly where we're going to want this bolt, this new fender mount to be. So we'll probably end up chopping right along there. We'll bring this one down, and then we'll cut out this corner, so that'll be gone now. And then on the inside is this whole section here. We'll end up being able to cut this bracket off in here. And then, yeah, after all this, what we'll end up doing is we'll clean up some of this stuff right here. You can see the sealer. We cracked it quite a bit, so we want to make sure that we go back through and give everything a nice, good seam seal. Let's see how we cut first into this steel. Let's see if I got where I wanted to. There we go. Very good, very good. Alright, cut round 2. Alright, finishing steps is going to be putting the double stick tape on there. So we trimmed off an inch. Right about here is an inch trimmed off of the steel, about an inch off of the plastic here. The problem is this body mount right there. Get in and we're going to turn it and we'll see what that looks like.
Oh, it is just microscopically close.
Well, anyways, I appreciate Andrew. Thank you for helping me film.
Uh-oh, lost the gimbal.
And thanks so much for watching me chop up my truck. Catch you on the next project. Thanks.
And blurry outro.